we're here to talk about the Aprilia. The 5 things that I hate. This is gonna be quick, it's gonna be easy. No heated seats, there's no power mirrors, there's no power seats. You don't get freaking Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, whatever, no sat navigation. It's got ABS, but also like 210, 217 horsepower. What? That's nothing. Honda Civics make that much horsepower. This is ridiculous. So before we get started, actually, we gotta address the elephant in the room. Yes, I wear flip-flops in the shop. Quite a bit, honestly. Wear steel-toe boots at work all day, and I don't enjoy wearing them, so I get home, I put on the flip-flops. And if it's time to go to the shop, then I'm just gonna go to the shop. I don't change, honestly, I don't even change my clothes at all. But I'm not gonna change my shoes. I wear flip-flops while changing tires. All right, in all seriousness, we're gonna cover 5 things that I actually don't like about the Aprilia here. Obviously, it doesn't have things that you would find in a normal car. That's why we buy motorcycles. And 200 and plus horsepower on a bike weighing under 500 pounds is pretty reasonable. So moving into the first thing that I would say is like my least favorite thing about this bike. One of the biggest things that I've questioned since buying it is this is a 2019 Aprilia RSV4 1100 factory. That's the first year they put the 1100 in. So they grabbed the 1100 out of the Tuono, they threw it in this, they put some wings on it, and they said, there you go, have a great time. They didn't change much else. In 2020, they updated the bike with this, so this one's a 2019, they had some more stickers on the fairings and that was about it. And then in 2021, they released a completely new bike. So the issue is, in 2021, you get the RSV4 1100 and the RSV4 1100 factory. For 2019 and 2020, you get the 1100 factory, which is this, and then the RSV4 1000 RR, I think they have an R and an RR, and this is technically the RF. Anyway, 2 years they made this bike. Really only one if you dive into the execs of this bike. Very difficult to find aftermarket parts for. They make them, but it's not like nearly as wide a variety as you would find for other bikes. So if you're looking for reasons not to buy one of these, that would be number 1. This is a 2019. I know I've said that. Why can't we have a fuel gauge? I'm just gonna say it. Why can we not have a fuel gauge? I haven't had a fuel gauge on a bike ever before, but I've ridden others with fuel gauges. I rode a 1999 Triumph Tiger that had a full fuel gauge on it. 99, 20 years later, and we don't have a fuel gauge. So I want you to come over here and tell me, can you tell me how much fuel there is in there? Because I can't. I cannot. Now I understand for those of you out there, you're gonna light me up in the comments and tell me that I can do the math and keep an eye on my mileage and then figure out what kind of fuel mileage I get and blah, blah, blah. And that's just annoying. No one likes doing that. No one wants to be on a ride and be like, I have gone 167 miles. I have 23 miles left before. No, I want a fuel gauge. It has a fuel light, I get that, but a fuel light doesn't do you a whole lot of good if you're headed off into the woods to drive your local national forest land and there's no gas station for the next however many miles. Anyway, Aprilia, please put a fuel gauge in your bikes. Problem number 3, I think is what we're on. So I noticed this actually when I was riding at home, kind of. I didn't notice this problem until after I got home. I have aftermarket levers on here, so I'm not sure if that's just an aftermarket lever problem or if it's a problem that comes with all of them. But what I'm talking about is, you come in here and look at the handlebars, right below our handlebar switch, we have our minus and our pluses on the other side. All right, so you can grip that with your index and your thumb and adjust your traction control. That's awesome. Great place to have it, super easy. You hold those down together for 10 seconds or however many seconds and you get your launch control, that's awesome. But I was riding home, I left the dealer and I put the bike in, I think, level 4 or 5, and by the time I got home, the traction control had been turned off, and I was like, what is going on? I hadn't done anything. And so I'm looking around, trying to figure it out. I'm like, well, this is the traction control, this is the button, and I found out that my clutch was just low enough that it was hitting it. So I don't know if you can catch that, but I have it adjusted now, because I like it a little lower. There's literally like almost no clearance. So Where you put your levers on your bike should be completely up to you. They should be easy to reach, comfortable to reach. You shouldn't be like having to move your hands back and around to get on top of them. It should just be a move your hands out and they're there, right? So on this bike, I kind of have to move my fingers up over the clutch a little bit. The brakes I've got pretty good. Minor inconvenience, but not something I expected. Also something I'm kind of curious about. If you guys out there in the audience that might have the same bike, have seen any solutions or have run into the same problem, if that's just something we live with, you let me know, because it kind of gets on my nerves. I can only move my clutch so far down before it is just hitting that switch. Turns it down and down and down and down and down every time you pull the clutch in. So that's problem number 3. All right, the 4th thing I hate about my Aprilia, I haven't said it yet, I'll go ahead and say it now. It was hard to come up with this list, honestly. I had to think pretty deep into my feelings, because most of the time I'm trying to justify the thing I bought, right? I love the bike. Why would I ever, I've got little minor complaints with it, why would I ever complain about it? But if I had to complain about something, number 4 would be you ride on this bike, right? A lot of sport bikes, especially the Japanese brands, you ride in them. On this guy, you ride on. So just like seat height compared to everything else, you are up on top of the bike. It's not a bad thing. I've actually come to quite enjoy it. But when you're on the road, especially with high crosswinds, I feel like you feel them a lot more in this riding position than you would being down closer to the bike. It's harder to become part of the motorcycle itself. Like I said, this is kind of a hard one to hash out and say that it's a thing that I hate, because it's kind of a Eurobike thing. Both Aprilia, Ducati, and I believe Triumph are pretty well known for doing that. Can't speak for, I'd have to think about it for KTM, but off the top of my head, don't think so. And I know BMW is also kind of down in the bike. So it was a new experience for me. I kind of enjoyed it. Out on the racetrack, I enjoyed it, but when you're out on the road and you've got a lot of crosswind or diagonal wind, you just feel a little unsteady, a little top heavy, tipsy, if you will. Not used to that. So easy to overcome, you can move past it, but if I had to put something else on the list, it would be riding on the bike, not in the bike. All right, you guys let me know if you see a problem with this. Again, 2019. You see the color of that? Why? Why would you not update it? All right, so we've got this cool little LED bar thing, and I did put LED bulbs in there, and I didn't switch out my high beams because with the LED bulbs on the side, that's a story for another time. But I was kind of a little upset, right? I go and I buy a 2019 Aprilia RSV4 1100 factory, the big new bike, a couple years old, and I get it, but we put a new engine in it, we put these wings on it, we gave her electronics updates, we put freaking carbon fiber brake ducts on it. And we can't even put LED lights in it. Like, come on. Even, you know, I didn't necessarily need the update that came with the 2021, because now that's sweet. Yeah, you get the sweet little kind of LED lines going down and out and LED bulbs behind it. I didn't need that huge update, but I needed something to set this apart as new, nice, different, upgraded, right? Yeah, you gave me the big engine, you gave me the power, give me a little bit more than just that to go along with it, and I'll be happy. All right, to sum everything up, those are 5 things that I hate about my 2019 Aprilia RSV4 1100 factory. Always gotta say the whole name, by the way. When you own one of these things, you have to put that all out there. It's just like the Honda CBR Fireblade 1000R, RR, insert R's SP. Anyway, once again, I'll reiterate, I don't hate this bike. I actually quite enjoy the bike. I love riding it. Most of those things should have sounded pretty little, because they are. They are things that I would definitely change if I could, especially the fuel light. Man, I want a fuel gauge. You spend so much money on a bike, you know, it's $25,000 brand new, but way back in the day, you should at least get a fuel light. Android Auto and all that, you know, heated seats would be great too. But anyway, moving on from that. Like I said, love the bike. Love pretty much everything about it. A couple little things I disliked, figured you guys would be interested in that. If anyone's thinking about getting one of these in the future, there's some reasons to maybe think about moving a couple years in the advance, or just realizing those before you go buy one. So I do plan on heading down to Savannah here soon and doing a test ride on a 2022 or 2023. I think I'm gonna do a non-factory to get pretty similar to this, because that doesn't have the electronic suspension and neither does this one. So we'll see what we do there. So be on the lookout for that. And then as always, like, comment, subscribe, love the comments. And if you haven't seen us putting this guy back together, the video's been up. So it'll be up here, or up here, somewhere. Go check it out. Watch us get this thing back together. Not in perfect shape, as you'll see in that, or you may have seen in this video. But we'll get her back out to the track eventually, get another review done. For now, we're living with how it is. Thanks for watching. What am I talking about? Oh. Gotta have bloopers. You know what I'm saying?